Let me just explain a little bit about what's going on. Like I said, I'll answer the questions that I know are coming, and then I'll tag each one of you. And if you have specific questions, you can ask them of me one at a time. Okay. So again, welcome to the call. I'm glad you guys came on. I've been trying to get information. Has been tough. 2 weeks ago, we didn't know that there was going to be a merger, and there has been. Live Elite has merged with My Daily Choice, which is also part of HempWorks. I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute, but things you need to know to begin with because of the way the changes are. Live Elite used to be called Syntech Global years ago, and it's going to go back to Syntech Global, okay? To answer one of the questions before I go too far, XFT is still going to be available to you guys, okay? You don't have to worry about that, okay? It's just going to be the network marketing part's going away, and there's going to be a different payment structure, okay? So here's what happened. Live Elite has been looking at different options as far as how to handle their business, and they felt it was more important for them to go back to a more conventional type of sales representatives rather than the network marketing way of doing things. So Live Elite sold the Live Elite network marketing part of it to My Daily Choice. My Daily Choice also owns HempWorks. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about My Daily Choice, just so you know what's going on. My Daily Choice started out selling sprays that would help you sleep or help you with pain, things like that. And they were doing okay. In 2017, they did $9.6 million in business. Well, right about the end of 2017, they decided to take on to start another company with all kinds of CBD products, cannabinoid products, and they named the company HempWorks. The owner of the company's wife had a celiac disease and was trying to find a way to alleviate some of her pain and stuff like that. And she started using CBD products, CBD oil, and saw a vast improvement. So they decided they were going to start another company, and they started HempWorks. Since they started HempWorks and the two have merged together, they went from 9.6 million in 2017 to 100 million in 2018, and this year they're on point to do between 200 and 300 million dollars. The way CBD oil is growing throughout the United States and around the world, they anticipate that there's going to be huge growth between now and 2022. If the growth is consistent, and if HempWorks' section of the business continues to stay the same, they'll be a $5 billion company by the year 2022. So we're talking a company that's growing really fast. Now, they took over the network marketing part. So anybody in the tree, if you want to maintain your own spot in a tree, with HempWorks and My Daily Choice, there is a procedure to go ahead and do that. So you can maintain a spot there. You would have to become a distributor. You'd have to pay a $20 activation fee. You'd have to have you have to buy at least a minimum of $69 product, one product for $69, and you'd have to have an auto ship of at least $69 per month. Okay. But one of the questions people keep asking is, what if I don't want to do that? What if I just want to still sell XFT? You still can. You still can. You don't have to be a part of the new business company at all. As I said, Live Elite's name is going to go away, and the new company is going to go back to Syntech Global. Syntech Global will be selling XFT. If you are a person who sells XFT, you will still make your 25% commission. Okay? What is not going to happen is all the people in the tree above you that could have made some money off your sale are not going to get that pay. There are exceptions. Okay? I'll use South Africa for an example. Angelique got Lorianne in, and Lorianne got Christian in, and Christian opened the Congo. So Christian is still going to get his 25% commission. And I requested the company. In fact, they asked me to help build the new pricing structure. We built in some money so that on a case-by-case basis, if there is somebody that was instrumental to getting the sale made, they will still get a piece of the pie. Okay. So again, in that case, Angelique will still see some money from it. Lorianne will still see some money, and the guy who sold it, Christian, will still get 25%. The same thing with Tony in Kenya. He's got a lot of potential sales. I know that Gerald has helped him on many occasions. If Gerald is part, I'm using these as examples. If Gerald had a big part in making sure the process worked, we'll make sure he gets some pay for that. But as far as the network marketing part of, people making binary money and enrollment money and stuff like that, that is all gone. Okay. So again, the other nice thing about this is from a standpoint of selling XFT, because there's not so many people involved in it anymore. They're putting together a new price structure, and we'll have it within the next week to 10 days, I believe. And the price of XFT is going down. So if you had people that were interested in it before, they're going to be really interested in it now because the price is going to drop. I'm not going to tell you by how much yet, but trust me, it's a fairly substantial amount. So it's going to give you guys a chance to go back into places. And the beauty of this is there's going to be a suggested retail price, but if you already got a price set up with somebody and they're happy, well, you can leave it there, or you can give them a discount, or you can drop them to a lower price. It's going to make you look like a hero, because you're going to be able to number one, make it more attractive financially for the people buying your product, and you probably will make more money than you're making now. So again, I don't want you guys worrying about XFT. It's not going away. If that's what you want, that's what you can do. Many of your countries, it's going to take quite a while to get the CBD products in your country anyway. We're working right now on Nigeria. We're working on Ghana. Both of them are supposed to be open around the 1st of July. South Africa is probably 6 months out. The rest of the countries, they haven't even started working on them yet. And it all depends on how long it takes to open your country. Because it's something that you put in your body, it could take 6 months to a year. So again, that I don't want you guys thinking you can just join and tomorrow you can be able to be selling CBD products. You can't. What you can do is you can join and get in many of the countries, you can get the sprays, okay? And in South Africa and Nigeria and in Ghana, you can get the sprays until we officially open for the CBD oils. Unfortunately for Kenya, it's probably going to be a while before that happens. I'm going to just go over a few questions that I saw. It said, do we continue registering people? No, because you're not going to really make any money off people. What you could do, and what I think you should do, if you're selling the product in your country and you're making a 25% commission, well, if you got guys that would be good salespeople, offer them part of that. You tell somebody, hey, if you get me in the door at this big company, I'll pay you, I don't know, 10% commission. I'll make 15%. But if that guy can get you in a door you can't get into, then it's worth it, right? So again, those are things you kind of think outside the box. I think when I was in Kenya and when I was in Nairobi, you're driving down the road, you got all these people walking down the side of the road selling stuff to people while they're waiting in line. Maybe you can hire some people to do that for a relatively low amount of money and sell your product to people that are in line driving their cars. So you can think outside the box on how you want to do this business. But again, it's whoever is the main salesperson for this is going to get 25%. It's all how you want to create your business and how you want to do it from there. Do I lose my current business? If you're basically selling product, no, you're going to continue to sell. If your plan was to build a team, unless your team wants to switch over to HempWorks or My Daily Choice, unfortunately, yes, you're going to lose your business there. We don't have a lot of people in your countries yet that have very large teams, other than maybe Angie. and she's working on switching people over. So it's, again, it's not going to affect a lot of people that way because most of you guys are selling product. Somebody asked about commission structure. As I said, the commission structure is going to be totally different. It's going to be more of you guys being sales reps and getting paid a commission for making sales. Somebody was concerned about having a website for XFT and having a cannabis plan or something showing on it and scaring people away. Syntech Global will be a completely separate company. There won't be any affiliation whatsoever with any of the HempWorks products. Having said that, I want to make sure guys you understand. Got a little boy waving to me. HempWorks sells CBD oil. We don't sell marijuana. Okay, there's a big difference. Cannabis is a type of plant, a phylum of plant, and there's two subsections. There's marijuana, which gets you high, and there's hemp, which has all kinds of you can build paper. Make paper out of hemp. You can build bags. You can the first U.S. flag was made of hemp, and it does produce oils, which are beneficial for things like inflammation and things like that. But it has very, very little THC, so it doesn't get you high. So if some of you have concerns that we're selling some sort of illicit drug, we're not. Okay, it has been legalized in the United States, and it's been legalized in Europe, and it's going to be legalized eventually all over the world. It's a beneficial type product. Let me see what else. Again, Live Elite, you're not going to hear that name very much more. That Live Elite is going away, and the company that sells XFT is going to go back to its old name, Syntech Global. So that's the name you'll be referring to going forward. Do we have to be part of this new company? I hope I explained that. Absolutely not. It's totally up to you. You can join the new company and hold on until it comes to your country and maintain your spot. But I know that most of the people here are more concerned with selling XFT. You'll be able to sell XFT just like you always did. I also put here just to reemphasize, I've already said, network commissions are gone. Okay, so there's no requirement to build a team anymore. There's no requirement to buy a sales kit. If somebody who wants to get in this business now still wants to get in the business and they want to sell, that's all they want to do is sell the product. Well, I would suggest that they buy a little bit of product to have so they can talk to people about it, right? It's not easy. It's not really easy to sell product if you haven't got something to show. So again, you don't have to buy a sales kit, but you should buy something so that you can do a demo. So those are the questions that I ran across. I'll unmute you one at a time and see if you have questions. But I hope I answered most of them. I am going to record this and I'm going to send it out on all the links so that if anybody who wasn't on this call, like I know Emmanuel wasn't on the call, he didn't have good service where he was. You will all be able to watch this and get information on what we suggested. But again, I can't emphasize enough. As far as selling XFT, nothing's going to change except the payment structure. And for the person actually selling the product, they're still going to make the 25%. So that's not going to change either. So one by one, I'm going to unclick you and see if you have any questions. I'm going to start with Lorianne. Lorianne, did you have any questions? Lorianne?
No, not for now.
Okay, very good. I'll mute you back and I'll go to the next one. Oop, bear with me here. Why is that not muting? There we go. The next one would be Loxon.
I met with my friends. Yeah.
Loxon, did you have any questions? Loxon Rock, do you have any questions?
No, no, it's fine.
No, you're okay? All right. Very good. Next one would be Goodwill. Good.
Ask about yeah. Yes, I just want to ask about you said that the price structure will go down.
Yes, the price is dropping. I can't tell you exactly how much yet. I will be able to tell you in about a week. But it's going down a fair amount. So it's gonna help. You know, for any of you guys that said the price was too high for what you were trying to sell, I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised with the new pricing.
Okay, it's gonna be permanently.
Yes, the new price will be permanent.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I'll move on to the next. Let's see. So. Okay. Tony.
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. Will we still have check match for commercials?
No. Oh, what did you say?
Check match for large commercials who are buying large quantities.
Okay. This is a problem we've always had, is the fact that everybody thought that if you bought X amount of product, you could get twice as much of it for free. That's not exactly what that program was made for. It was made for somebody for their initial order, just their initial order, up to 3 gallons, we would price match. Okay, that was all that was for. And a lot of people abused that and started putting in orders for 20 gallons, and they wanted 20 gallons free. Because we're dropping the price so substantially, that we're not going to be able to do that anymore. So you're gonna the price is going to be, well, again, I can't tell you for sure, but it's dropping by like 40%. So it's almost like you're getting a price match, So
yes,
they had a choice of doing one of two things. They could either keep the price up higher and offer price match, or they could drop the price lower and make it more competitive for you guys on an everyday basis. So they decided to drop the price lower. So again, going forward, there won't be any price matches.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions from you?
No, any other question? No.
You understand why that is a better way of doing it?
Yeah, I've understood.
Yeah, because I mean, if you want to sell it to somebody, you take a 16-ounce bottle. We were selling that for $200, and if you got somebody that still wants to buy it for $200 and they want a price match, well, you can probably do that because the price is going to be low enough so that you could give them a few gallons, But again, it's the price is going to drop so much that I think you're going to be really pleasantly surprised.
Okay. Thanks a lot for that.
Okay. I see Lebo is on. Let me get. There he is. Mute. Lebo, you're next. Did you have any questions you'd like to ask? Lebo? Let me try unmute. I guess you're muted on your side.
Hi, sorry for the noise.
Oh, no problem. How are you? Can you hear me? Lebo, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can now, yes. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay. I just want to make sure everybody had a chance to ask if you wanted them. So I'll go ahead and mute yourself again, and I'll ask somebody else. I think the last one is Karimu. Karimu, do you have any questions?
Well, yes, I do. I do have a few questions here.
Sure. Go right ahead.
One is that I would like to know now, since now we do not have Live Elite, and we now have Syntec Global. Selling sometimes shows that maybe the future of the company is not that stable. What is the future of Syntec Global now? And knowing that now it has sold part of its list of distributors to the other people. And the other thing is that how are we going to market ourselves? Because we distributors, through network marketing, we have been marketing Live Elite. Now, how is Syntec Global going to market itself?
Syntec Global is basically, they are just becoming a manufacturer. They manufacture the product, and they basically, you become kind of autonomous. You are, they'll still have a website and things like that, but basically you learn, obviously you know about XFT, you know about how the product works and everything, and it's all about, like I said before, doing a couple things. You can still create a sales force if you want to, and because you have 25% to work with. So if you're happy living on 10%, you can build a sales force and offer them 15%, or you can split commissions with people. You can do whatever you want, because you're going to make 25% commission on everything that gets sold through you. So you're basically your own business, where you're going to be buying the product again at less money than before. You're going to be able to make 25% commission on it, but you also can control the price that you sell it at. So like I said, that 16-ounce bottle used to sell for $200, and now maybe you can sell it for $120. Well, just because it says you can sell for $120 doesn't mean you can't sell for $130. So you can build more commission into it if you want. So you can build your own sales team. You can sign up people, like you had Moses in Uganda. You can set up some sort of a program with him where you'll help him with training and with and sales and all that, and you guys maybe split the commission somehow. So again, this creates a business for you that you can kind of decide what you want to do with. When I got in the tire business, my manufacturers sell me tires at a set price, and then I decide how much money I want to make off of that based on how competitive I can be in the market. And the great thing about your market is there's really nothing else that you're comparing yourself to, so you can kind of set your own pricing. So again, you can live on 25%, or you can live on 30%, or 35%, or 40%. You're going to be able to set your own price in your own country. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it answers the question on that. What about the marketing strategy? Is that now going to be on the part of distributors, those who sell and buy?
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. And that's why, again, I said you can set your own pricing. The company is setting themselves up. They just want to be a manufacturer and a shipper. They want two jobs. They want to be the guy that makes the product and the guy who makes sure the product gets shipped to you. And of course, obviously, they'll be the people in charge of paying your commission on sales. So they really want the sales force out there to do their own thing.
I see. Now the other thing is that when we were joining the business, we're joining under Live Elite, and we were, we had signed up on the conditions of, I don't know how to put it, on network marketing or something.
Yeah.
And now, I personally, I may not be interested in selling, the CBD products.
Sure.
And now, what happens to what I have invested into the business? What happens to the amount of money I paid, the points I had gained, and those kind of things? Because
again, I hope you understand when I went to this meeting 2 weeks ago now, I knew nothing about this until they told me. I'm in the same boat you are. I've invested money in this company over the years. I had over 1 million PV on one of my legs and it all just went away. It's gone. I'm the guy who's reaching out to you guys because I feel loyal to my team and I want to do what I can to help them succeed, even though this has happened. I have no control. I'm not an owner. I have no control of what the actual sale. So I'm in the same boat you are. Anything we've invested up to this point, it's gone. We don't have. There's no repercussions for it. When I talked to you about becoming a distributor, I'd been a distributor for 8 years. I had no inclination that this company was going to be doing what they did, and so I enrolled you in good faith. Everything that I ever told you was the truth. I know there's a lot of people in our team, the overall team for Live Elite, who when they found out what happened, they have basically wiped out their contact list. They don't want to have to talk to any of their people because they don't have to explain what happened. I can't do that. So here I am standing here trying to explain to you how you can continue to make money off this if you so choose, knowing full well that everything you've invested up to this point in time, as far as buying a sales kit and all that, is money you invested on what I told you, and it's gone. So I wish I could tell you something other than that. I hope you don't look at me in a bad light for what happened, because again, I'm in the same boat you are. But I'm doing my best to take care. You guys are all my friends, and I want to make sure that I can take care of you the best of my ability. I want to be able to have a clean conscience that I've done what I can with what we have left. And I hope by doing what I'm doing here that this will help. The ideal situation is for you to, if you can find one good sized customer that's interested in this product, and we can start selling. You can start selling it through them. You'll end up making enough money to get your money back. Other than that, I mean that's a situation we're in.
Yeah, actually, I think that can answer the other questions that I had. I think is quite disappointing because actually I was thinking that had I now, there are people who have been who are now ready to sign up, and I was saying that maybe it was a good thing that they delayed to do that, because it would have been chaotic actually on my part, because yeah, but I think what you just said answers everything and just sums it up. I cannot go any further than that. Yeah.
You did have people that were interested that you in different countries that you could easily set up some sort of a sales team with them to sell product and again create a business where you're both making money off the sales.
Yeah, we can start that. We can start out there and find out what happens.
You had somebody interested in South Africa and Uganda, in what was it, the Ivory Coast?
Sierra Leone and Ivory Coast.
Sierra Leone, yes. So I mean, those guys still probably want to sell the product, and you're going to be able to buy it cheaper now. So, like I said, you could easily build in a commission structure, so you could still build the sales force yourself if you wanted to. But the beautiful thing about it is you could control how it's built rather than having the company control how it's built.
Yeah, well,
and I'm not going to go away. Although I'm going to be putting a lot of my focus on this new company, I'm not going away. So if you need me to explain this to people or to help you with sales, if you have a customer that you need somebody to help you do a presentation or whatever, I'm always going to be here for you. I'm not going to stop doing that. So again, I'm not going away, and I still want you guys to succeed. So any way that I can help, I'll be glad to do that.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. Actually, this merger has been very challenging. Actually, so I have a friend who learned that it was was, there was some changes, and it was saying that, you can't really depend on this kind of. I was trying to substantiate that network marketing is, is something else. But yeah, well, no more questions.
Okay. I will mute you. I think, I'm just looking down through, I think I have talked to everyone. Last thing I'll say, I'm going to have this recorded so that and I'll send it out so you guys can pass it around to people who weren't on the call. Again, I wish I had more control of this, but I didn't. I think it's going to be a benefit to a lot of you guys that are selling. For people like Karimu, who was doing primarily team building, it does affect how he's going to succeed, and I feel terribly about that. But again, if there's a way that you can see to still talk to the people you're talking to and set up some sort of a business where you guys kind of create your own payment structure, I think there's still a viable product. This product is still going to grow around the world, and I hope that you all continue to try. I know there's a sour taste about network marketing in general because of this happening, but for the people who are selling XFT, I think it's going to be a benefit to you. For the guys who go to the HempWorks, again, a lot of money can be made through network marketing, but again, what you guys each decide to do individually is got to be your own decision. So I hope I gave you some information today. I hope some of you guys are excited about the process going forward, and I wish you all the best. And I will be here if you need me. I'm not going anywhere. Feel free to reach out to me. So having said all that, Phil, did you have anything you wanted to say? Phil? Unmute yourself. Or I can, let me unmute you. Sorry. Try and unmute you. There we go.
Yeah, you there?
Yep.
I was just going to add that many people that purchased XFT, they understand that the XFT saves them more than it costs to buy in the long run. So they never lost any money by purchasing XFT as long as they had a vehicle to put it in. And maybe some of the distributors didn't have a vehicle. So offering that to people that do have a vehicle, they can obviously recover their investment and make a little money. But also it seems like we're making more sales now that we're focusing more on the commercial side of it than the team. So there's a lot of money to still be made. You just got to redirect your focus, I think, a little bit.
Okay. Well, having said all that, again, I wish you all the best. Feel free to reach out to me if you need anything else. I will have this recording for you probably by tomorrow. And you guys all have a great evening. So take care. And let's take it from here.